guys, this is Tanya, Noor's mom. So today I'm going to be speaking about swaddling and I'm also going to show you how to swaddle a baby. So now what is swaddling? Swaddling is nothing but tying up your baby in a compact, I won't say tight, but a compact manner to resemble the way the baby is in the in the womb of a mother. So, why did swaddling come about? First of all, so when the baby is in the womb, baby is tight, doesn't have a lot of space to move. So babies get this startle reflex, which is we also call the Moro reflex. So what happens is that when the baby is sleeping, suddenly the baby will jerk, and the baby's hands and legs go up like this, and which frightens the baby and causes the baby to wake up. So when the baby is in the womb, because the baby is in the uterus, which is quite elastic in nature, so whenever that baby goes through that startle reflex, that elasticity from the uterus, helps the baby get his or her hands back, and then he's at peace. He's calm. That okay, I'm not falling, or the baby is not frightened. But then what happens is when the baby is born, baby is in our laps, he's in the crib, and when the baby then gets that startle reflex, there's nothing to shield him off that, and the baby wakes up. So we don't want the baby to wake up, because initially sleeping is the phase where the baby is actually developing. So sleeping is very important, and in order to avoid the baby from waking up due to the startle reflex or the Moro reflex, we traditionally babies have been swaddled. Now you can swaddle till the age of say 4 to 5 months, or till when your baby starts rolling over. So once your baby starts rolling over, you need to stop swaddling. So now this is the history of swaddling. Now I'm going to show you how to swaddle a baby. So obviously I don't have Noor here, so I'm going to use her doll. We call her Fanny. So I'm going to use her to show you how to swaddle a baby. Just want to let you know that traditionally swaddles are done pretty compactly. They are tied around, but me and my husband, we could not really digest the fact of tying up our baby like that. So we opted for a looser swaddle, like not a tight swaddle, but a looser swaddle, so that even when we wean her off the swaddle around 5 6 months, 5 5.5 months, it will be easier. The transition would be easier. So I'm going to show you. So I have two swaddles here. This is how they look. So they both are made from muslin cloth or linen. So the reason why they're made of muslin is because they need to be breathable. So now we are tying up the baby. Tying up can cause heating, and we don't want that to happen, or we don't want excessive sweating. Hence, the swaddles are made from this kind of a fabric. So I have two here. One is from Parenting Done Right India. It's pretty nice, good, colorful swaddle. So this is Noor's favorite swaddle because of all the ships and cars made on this. But the other one is from Rabbitat, this one. So this is my personal favorite, because these swaddles are extremely soft, and they're very long, so it can accommodate your growing baby. So this might work till 2 2.5 months, but after that, as the baby starts growing in height, you need a longer one. So hence this one is pretty big. It's actually quite large, and it's really soft. I mean, I haven't seen swaddle softer than this one. It's a pleasure to touch it, and I also wished when it came that they made such sheets for us. So anyways, now I'm going to show you how to swaddle a baby. Let me take this. So now you open the swaddle. Now, as I told you, this is pretty big. You can fold it in a triangle. So let's fold this in a triangle. So I fold it in a triangle. Now for swaddles that are smaller, you don't need to fold it in a complete full triangle like this, inverted triangle. You can actually make the triangle a little larger. If your baby grows in height and your swaddle is short, fold it like this in order to prevent the baby's legs from going outside. But now since our swaddle is pretty big, so I'm gonna make it a full inverted triangle. So you fold it like this. So this is the baby. You place a head here at the edge of the swaddle folding. Now you take this side and you wrap it around the baby like this. So see, her right hand is now being covered by the swaddle. Now you pick up her left hand and tuck this inside here like this. You tuck it here, right? Now you take the bottom part of the swaddle and you now tuck it over her left shoulder like this. So now you've created like a lock kind of a thing. Now the final part is this part of the swaddle. You just wrap it around like this very lightly. So we used to do it very lightly like this, but people also do it pretty tightly. So they take it like this and then very tightly they wrap it around like this. So it's completely on you, but we prefer the slightly looser swaddle like this. Yeah, so that even if she wants to take her hands out, she can take it out. So this is how you swaddle the baby. Just one more thing that I would want to mention is a lot of you moms have asked me that whether we should swaddle the baby before the feed or after the feed. So a lot of parents, what they do is they first swaddle the baby, then give the baby feed, and then directly put them to sleep, because usually the baby sleeps while nursing. But for us, we did not follow this because from day one, since time we were in a hospital, we followed a different approach, which kind of worked because Noor did not like to be fed while being tied up. So what we used to do was that in our crib, we used to make this swaddle. So we used to set it up, like we used to set it up in this triangle, and I used to first feed her, and once she was asleep, I used to put her here and then swaddle her lightly. So this also was a test that if she got swaddled after being asleep, that means she's fast asleep, so she's not waking up after 2 minutes of you placing her down. So yeah, this is what we did, and I just thought I'd share it with you guys. It's completely on you and your baby, the kind of habit you get her into or whatever works for you. But yeah, this worked for us. So yeah, so I guess this is it. Swaddling is very important. You need at least 5 to 6 swaddles with you, and you'll be requiring them from day one. So do use it because they really work. They really help the baby sleep longer. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye.